Hello, this is Chuck, and we are back with Dear Esther. So I should state that I'm actually recording this a few days after. I had to stop playing because I ended up getting nauseous because of such beautiful graphics. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have a save system, or one that I encountered, so I had to work my way back up to...
I sat here and watched two jets carve parallel white lines into the sky. They charted their course, and I followed them for 21 minutes until they turned off near Sanford and were lost. If I were a gull, I would abandon my nest and join them. I would starve my brain of oxygen and suffer delusions of transcendence. I would tear the bottom from my boat and sail across the motorways until I reached this island once again.
I feel like there's so many directions I can go. Wait, let's go here. This should be a dead end. Didn't think so! Nope. Oh, okay. Water's still deep. Water's still deep. Let's, go back. Okay. Honestly, because I know because of the I had to go back and play those parts again. I knew there's like, I think one part I might have possibly missed, or when I didn't explore the area. Oh wow, what's happening here? So there's so many paths to take that do rework themselves around each other again, but at the same time, I don't know if I end up missing stuff. This looks like it works its way back around. Just go back because I just want to take the upper way, just in case. But this is the last chapter of Dear Esther. Our protagonist here will be finishing, I guess, his journey. Can I get? Almost there. Okay, and this is the tent. Candles. Nothing. Okay. When I went back and retraced my steps, I tried to follow exactly what I did last time, because I don't know if I have no idea if the game changes upon the amount of exploration you do. There's nothing here. I can already see that something's different. Because I do remember this angry dialogue when I first originally was playing this, before I had to suddenly quit from nausea. What's that? That is... Pictures of what, though? Oh, no.
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery. But the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
That is an interesting shrine. I know I'm heading back the way I just came, but I just want to be thorough because I don't know. Into the water again. Wow, can go. Where am I? Going back. A nice ocean swim. Where's the moon? It's over there right now. Another shrine. Picture, cracked frame. Oh, there's that tower. Guess we have another one here. And we know Esther died in a car accident. Is there anything out here? Doesn't look like it. More water.
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life.
These words? Light from heaven. Light from heaven. Shall, maybe? Something around him. Light shall shine around him. Is this shine? Light from heaven. I guess shall. Shall around him. I don't know. If it's a, I guess it's a word. I just don't know. Oh, wow.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
So something when I was replaying the third chapter, when we are in the caves, I actually saw a paper boat. I didn't notice it if it did happen in when I first recording, but a paper boat had floated down the stream, and I guess these are the same ones. Assuming we're going up there later. Assuming. Nope. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. A light from heaven shone, and he fell to the ground. Those are rocks or eggs? Can't look through there. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go up. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him. And then he flew away. I can't remember the rest of it. Okay. Since this chapter is called The Beacon, I'm assuming we are making our way to that radio tower. Unless it's called The Beacon. And I shouldn't be calling it the radio tower.
A sound of torn metal, teeth running over the edge of the rocks, a moon that casts a signal as I lay pinned beside you, the ticking of the cooling engine, and the calling from a great height, all my mind as a bypass.
So you were there when she died. It's just a light. More shrubbery.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey, I have no idea which way I'm going now. No, I don't know if there's anything back up here. I completely bypassed it as I was trying to read the words on the rocks. Wow. Okay, let's make our way. Oh. And he was proceeding on his journey. Though that looks like a Y, proceeding. Well, it's just like dripping paint from the O. More words. Oh my goodness. And was come near to damages. And he
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
So, and he was 3 days without, I can't read the rest of this, without sight. And neither did he eat nor drink. I have to say, every time that certain music comes on, I get this real unsettled feeling. More words up ahead.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this forming constant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
Let's go inside. And it came to pass that as I made my journey... Oh, I can't read the rest of that. Probably be able to. Need to get nearer. Let's go inside here. Where we don't have a flashlight anymore. Flashlight. Still amazingly breathtaking. I think we're coming near. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, something was come onto damage. Whoa. That would have been bad. Suddenly, the what? Just checking my footing. From heaven, a great light round about me, and could not see for the...
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
The glory, that light, being led by the hand of men, the hand of them. We're only higher and higher. With me, were with me, that were with me. Ooh, okay. Into that were with me, came into that were with me. I can't even read the words. Damascus. I keep reading damages. This is like at the beginning of the first chapter, when we are at the beginning of the pier, or whatever you want to call it. As windy.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air, white lines etched into these rocks. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent. Come back.
Okay. It's been a black screen for a while, so I'm not sure what happens next, or if the game just suddenly froze on me. So this game, whether you consider it a game or not, is obviously this man's journey or pilgrimage after the death of his wife. And what is happening? Cause do I? No? Okay. So yeah, that ends Dear Esther. Obviously not the usual game that there is out there, and I'm still on this black screen of death. So I guess until next time, guys, see ya!